Hello, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls. It is me, Dukect, here live on the Dukect Lounge. Thank you so much for joining me here on TalkShoe.com. The phone number to join me, as always, is 724-444-7444. Once again, the phone number is 724-444-7444. And the call ID to connect to me, Dukect, is 92417. Once again, the call ID is 92417. Well, there's a lot of craziness that's going on, especially over the YouTube land. I will make a separate video about it since I was already planning to do this and that and the other. I will talk about that in a separate video and get into what other people's stuff is and everything like that, because trust me, it's just going to get really, really hairy and everything else. So I'm going to get my stuff and thoughts about there in more of a cleanly, easy matter for all the takedowns and everything else. So I'll probably do that later on tonight or probably tomorrow. Anyway, let's talk about some more positive stuff about it. There's a brand new Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles game made by the same people, by Platinum Games, the people behind Bayonetta, the people behind that new Transformers game. That's what's Devastation. A lot of people are positive about. And, well, there's some a lot of people. I can't wait, because the last really good TMNT game I played, believe it or not, was back in TMNT Turtles in Time. It's been a long while. No, scratch it. It was Battle Nexus, I think, was a GameCube game, which was not terrible. It was okay, but not the greatest thing ever. I really am excited for it. There's a lot of good things. I can't wait to sit and play and doing all this type of stuff. Well, oh yeah, I'll get to this stuff later. Believe you me, there's a lot of things I'll get to and everything else. So yeah. Okay, let's get back to the point. Let's get back to the thing. I think the game is going to be really fun. It looks very fun, very exciting, and I cannot wait to see more of this. More of this, actually, to come into more of these games, because I think Platinum Games really are. These beat 'em ups, they are really good at them, and I enjoyed it. I am really hoping there's a lot of stuff that's going to be online multiplayer. There's all going to be a lot of good things that I am just really hyped on, very hyped on. I can't wait to really look about this stuff and everything else that is happening and all these other good things, and everything else. About that and such. Let's see what else. What else in the gaming world that has been in a flutter and such? Because there's a lot of a lot of interesting things that are happening. There are a lot of stuff that's going on right now. Wow, I just found this out right here, is GameStop is going to be, according to Fortune.com magazine, that is going into publishing. Wow, GameStop is just, they're going to do they're going to publish games now. A underwater side-scrolling game called Song of the Deep. It will be a disc-based product for the PC, Xbox One, and PlayStation 4. Exclusive at GameStop, unlocked digitally across PC, PlayStation 4, and Xbox Marketplace in Q2 2016 for $15. And this is something that I'm surprised it hasn't happened already. Because GameStop has such cordially a very, very close-knit relationships to Nintendo, Sony, Microsoft, and all these other things. I thought this would be the next step. And honestly, it's about relevance at this point, because honestly, there's no little I don't really care for going to GameStop. I don't care about anything. The last time I went to a GameStop was to buy games is like years. I traded stuff in, but that's it. I haven't really bought any type of games. I haven't bought anything like that. There hasn't been. They haven't been, really relevant. This is, to me, a strike for relevancy, and something that I think that a lot of people are worried, but then they go, conflict of interest and stuff like that. No, I see this more as a desperate attempt for, more of a desperate attempt to stay relevant. I'm not worried about them being, oh my gosh, this is gonna be cool, that sort of thing, and only purchase that thing. Well, honestly, you don't really need GameStop anymore. People are worried that, they're going to just only sell games that only publish or something like that. Then, honestly, don't need to go up there. You don't need to go up to GameStop. It's not like back, this is like 10 years ago where GameStop or anything like that, they were one of the high things. No, you can use games to Walmart, to Best Buy, to Amazon, all these places. You don't need to go to any reason to go to GameStop. This is just another way of getting their revenue, to being relevant in the gaming scene. Because quite honestly, you can get games, and I don't need to buy new games from GameStop. No one really needs to buy any new game from GameStop at all. If I need to get a bundle, I'll just go on Amazon to get it. I just go on to so the Best Buy get bundles or games or anything like that. I don't need to get a GameStop or go to GameStop ever. No, seriously, I have no reason to even go to a GameStop. So people are worried about this, saying, "Oh my gosh, this is is going to be people are worried about, oh my gosh, they're going to be selling only GameStop version games or something like that." Again, in this world of buying stuff from Amazon or online stuff, how you could download the games you can download the game on your console of choice. You don't need, right? Honestly, you have no reason to even go to a GameStop, so I'm not worried about it. Yeah, and they have, and again, quote from Super Data Research CEO Jules Von Duren, and it says this right here: it's a specialty retailer. It has to adapt. That means for the foreseeable future that GameStop has to reduce its footprint. And now that the holiday season is over, swallow the bitter pill of layoffs. However, I'm skeptical of its ability to successfully diversify its business by taking on a publishing role. Given Insomniac's pedigree as a developer, I have no doubt that Song of the Deep will do well, especially as it receives special attentions at retail. And I commend GameStop on experimenting with ways to reinvent itself, but I strongly doubt that it will be enough to offset its inevitable losses. Agreed. I agree with this 100%, that this is not going to come back and actually help them out. This is going to really just be like, well, another thing that's going to not going to help. It's just going to hurt. So, yeah. Yeah. Anyway. That's what I see, and that is what I see what's gonna happen here. But that's just my personal opinion, and I could be wrong. Anyway, that's it for the first part of the show. Next up is going to be very interesting, as going to be talking a little bit about WWE, AJ Styles, and all the craziness that came into it this week. So stay tuned. We're going to play a little more songs. In fact, we're going to play a little of more of the Cell-Shocked songs from their repertoire over at OC Remix. So let's see, what music should I play? How about You know, I haven't heard this joint in a while. How about let's see. Night Riders Casino Pizza versus TMNT Square. Night Riders. So, yep, we're going to play a little bit of this. So, hopefully you guys enjoy it here live on TalkShoe.com. This is the Dukect Lounge. Thank you so much for listening. Here it is, boys and girls. Hope you enjoyed those tunes. We'll be right back right after this. Are back, ladies and gentlemen, here on TalkShoe.com, live here on TalkShoe.com, here on the Dukect Lounge. You can find me on Zipcast.com, Freaking Awesome Network, Freaking Awesome Network, YouTube.com/Dukect. You can also find me on ScrewTech.com, that guy with the glasses video forums. You can also find me on Manic Expression. Goodness gracious. Let's say Such Studio video forums as well. You can find me anywhere and everywhere where I can get my thoughts and feelings across. Anyway, let's talk some WWE now, shall we? Well, how about this debut from AJ Styles to the Royal Rumble? No matter how many times TNA basically wanted to screw it. And you can see right here the tweet. I've been waiting to talk about this all week, the first time I saw this. And I love this thing. This little thing from Dave Laguna. Let's see if I can get this thing and put this up here. Because this really is just amazing. Here it is. He says, quote, "People with good intentions make promises, but people with good character keep them." Yeah, this is about AJ Styles and supposed contract, which has been basically debunked that AJ Styles would talk to him, but he never signed. Neither did the other people. I think Doc Gallows and Carl. Yeah, they didn't sign, and they just moved on. And TNA basically tried to hold this thing on contract. Like they released this stuff on their website, then they put it down. Now they're looking like to basically face lawsuits, which is hilarious. I mean, if you could just how many L's this company can get up before they actually become even more relevant. I feel like at this point, the only way they can become more relevant is not because of the product, not because of anything else, it's because how stupid they can go. That is how they can stay relevant. That's what they realize, that they can't be relevant because of their product sucks. Everything about them sucks, so this is their only way to stay relevant. That's the thing. So, yeah, TNA, keep doing that. Keep digging the hole that you are lovingly digging yourselves in. And more people just don't watch your shows. In fact, when when you're on the network where you can run your little when the pop network, when they can run soap operas that make more, they can get more viewers than you. I wonder how long that relationship's going to be, because I don't think that relationship's going to last pretty long. So you're going to be out before you're going to be 0-4 in networks, and then who's going to sign you then? At this point, you might have to go on YouTube. Then again, I doubt even YouTube Red wouldn't want to take you. Y'all too daggone toxic. Anyway. But this thing is actually hilarious, too, because if people with good intentions make promises, but people with good characters keep them. What about with Daphne? Remember that, TNA? Or Jesse Sorson? Tell that to them. Or how y'all treated Chavo Guerrero actually legitimately firing the dude when he got his Feast of Fire thing. Because you didn't even tell him that. It's just BS there. Or all the other scummy things you've done. All the scummy, crappy things you've done, TNA. Because this right there is your epitaph right here. Because, yeah, Dave. Yeah, whatever, David. People with good intentions make promises with good character. So basically, you're saying that no one in TNA, not Dixie Carter or anyone else, have actually good character. So, yeah. Bravo. Anyway, let's get away from the negativity and get back to the positive stuff. Let's get back on the train of positivity. AJ Styles' debut. First off, I love his new theme. I don't know what it is. Hopefully WWE releases it. Please, hopefully you can get that thing on iTunes, hopefully soon, because I love that little beaten track. Even though the camera work in the Royal Rumble was horrendous, it was really bad. In fact, whole productions and such, so where the cameras are and everything was pretty bad the entire pay-per-view, but that's another story. But yeah, AJ Styles with his debut, he did the Styles Clash on Curtis Axel, the best, on tonight on SmackDown. I guess the chains are, back on. In fact, they never really was. The chains were never off. Actually, Curtis, they never. It was an illusion. You thought the chains were off, but in reality, they were always on. They were always on. Let's see what else. Get this out of the way. Let's see. Also, his AJ Styles debut was so amazingly great. In fact, his shirt on WWE.com sold out. It is poof, it's gone. They sold out like in 45 minutes after his debut. There he is. Wham, he's gone. People were cheering his name on the opening promo. They loved him. And I'm hopeful that they might actually do some interesting things since he's just well up to the main roster. So I would not be surprised you might see him win the Intercontinental title belt or U.S. Championship. Maybe have a big feud. Hell, how about this, WWE? Something that I think most people would like. Roman Reigns, AJ Styles, SummerSlam 2016. WWE title. Y'all how many people want to see that? Come on. Comment below. And you know you want to see that match. Stuff in the Rumble wasn't that bad, so hey, I'm down with that. Also, keep on with WWE. NXT spoilers and such and then again, they always spoil on the website because now it is official, boys and girls. It is official that NXT is, better than WWE main roster because it is WWE NXT TakeOver Dallas card is going to be great, but also the one noticeable superstar they just got and it's official as Shinsuke Nakamura, the King of Strong Style, is going to be NXT bound, and he's going to have his first major NXT TakeOver match, and he's going to be taking on the former NXT champion, Sami Zayn. Ooh, boy, that match is going to be so good, and there's so many great stuff on NXT TakeOver. At this point, WrestleMania is just going to be an afterthought. Once again, people are going to be like that whole Brooklyn, I'll put the picture up there. People are going to be like, it's going to be like, instead of, it's going to be like WrestleMania, it's going to be like, if I can see if I could do this, I will put the WrestleMania logo and then have what's the NXT TakeOver Dallas going to look like? I don't know because I can't do that yet because I can't find the image of that yet. It's just gonna be like that whole Rock and when Roman Reigns, the last year's Royal Rumble, all the memes that spread out. It's gonna be that thing all over again. So yeah, so basically like any other time NXT Takeover happens, it's always gonna be better. This show is gonna be so much better than WrestleMania at this point. I've seen the card. The NXT Takeover card is probably going to be really good, and I can't wait to see it. I'm not going to spoil all of it because I think I'll let y'all wait to see it yourselves. Because let me just tell you, go online, you can see it yourself. Good. Oh boy, Takeover is going to look like it's going to be a freaking amazing. And at this point, basically, at this point, I think what Triple H is doing, he's going to basically be cheered. At this point, when he faces against Reigns, which spoiler he's going to do, unless he's facing Ambrose, he's not going to be booed. Hunter's not going to be booed at WrestleMania. He's not going to be booed at all. He's going to be like at the Royal Rumble. He's going to be cheered, and he's going to be cheered at WrestleMania too. But Reigns is going to be set up to be fail. Reigns is set up to fail again. Oh goodness, it's this company, man. It's crazy. I love it. Love it. Anyway, that's the show, ladies and gentlemen. I hope you enjoyed it. Because I did. I think I had a great time doing this little crazy little wacky-do show. It's shorter, so don't worry. That means you didn't have to listen to me ramble for over an hour. In fact, this might be around 20 minutes. Which is honestly a good thing, a good way to end. But if you want me to do longer podcasts, I will. I will rant and rave and do more crazy stuff over time. So, yeah, that's pretty much it. I could talk about the new Legends tomorrow, but I didn't see the entire episode. I'll probably watch that and probably talk about it next week and talk about the new one as well. So if y'all want me to do that, I will make I'll do when the show Legends of Tomorrow. I'll do reviews about that. I will strive to just do reviews of Legends of Tomorrow, and that would be pretty much it. If y'all want me to do so, leave something in the comment. Anyway, thank you so much for listening and watching if you're on YouTube and listening on iTunes. Thank you so much. I am blessed every day that someone listens to my stuff, watches my stuff. Watches my stuff on Last Reviewer Standing, which, by the way, the video will be up. Hopefully, I'm working on it tomorrow. I'm going to do the video, I'm going to do the audio, and I'm going to be doing the stuff here. Then I'm going to do a little bit of my homework, and then hopefully by mid-February, I will get the show up, so it will be good. So that's what I'm going to try to do and do it right, because I try to make sure the show is actually interesting and good for you guys as well. So anyway, thank you so much for listening. Thank you so much for watching. It's Dukect here. Peace and love. I'll see y'all when I see y'all. Later.